manifesting generator and a generator are the energy doers. They make up about 70% of the population. So it makes sense as to why manifesting generators and generators work best in like a 9-to-5 job situation. And since they make up most of the world in society has made life to fit them. But in fact, it doesn't, that 9-to-5 work energy and doing doesn't work for a manifester, a reflector, or a projector. If they do that, they're going to be so drained, so exhausted, and quickly get into burnout. And so the generators and the manifesting generators are the energy makers of our planet. They are the ones that have life force energy that are for all of us to have, and it is their job to pour that in to everyone else, but not before they have poured into themselves first. So for a generator and a manifesting generator, they have to be doing meaningful work for it to work. Because if a generator is doing something that they don't love, that doesn't bring them joy, that doesn't light them up, then it's actually draining for all of us, and it makes life pretty shitty for the rest of us. A generator does not have a defined throat. They have a defined sacral center. Basically, what defined means and undefined just means that the energy center in that body is either open or closed. And so for a generator, they have to have a sacral closed energy center to be a generator. So if a sacral center is open, they are not a generator. But on the flip side of things, if a generator's throat is defined, it can't connect to any of the other motor centers. And we'll get into what the other motor centers are. Just know now that to be a generator or a manifesting generator, the motor centers in the body is what helps them have the energy to do and to do meaningful work in life. So it is very important for a generator to be, and a manifesting generator, to do things that light them up. It is the generator's job to follow that lit upness and what brings them joy. And what my mentor says that really hit home for me was that it is their job to make a delicious cup of coffee every day. And I do this literally myself. Every single morning, I make a fresh cup of coffee. If it's not a fresh cup of coffee, it doesn't meet my standards and it's not good. And then I take in my energy, I drink my own cup of coffee, and then once I am filled, it is my job to fill everybody else's empty cup around me. Now, that doesn't mean I go and fill up everybody's in the world, but those that come in contact with me, those that I am around on a daily basis, it's my job, it's a generator's job to fill them up because they need that energy, that good energy as well. The number one purpose of a generator is to make good energy and do things that light them up, which is counterintuitive of how society currently works. And so as an entrepreneur myself, it is my job to do the things that light me up, that feels like and is really meaningful work. And as you and I know, right now it is so important for all of us to be doing work that is meaningful, that makes a difference, so we can create a life, a community where everyone matters. Because everyone matters. The strategy of a generator is to respond. It is their job to use their energy in the best way possible. So they respond to the yes-no feeling that they feel in their body. And side tip, it'll be in the sacral, it'll be in the gut. The gut will literally respond with a yes-no answer. How that feels in the body, how a yes feels is like shoulders are back. As you can even tell while I'm doing these videos, my shoulders are back. I'm excited about doing this. I'm excited to tell you. And my gut is literally like, yes. Like with bigger decisions, it'll be like a big jump in the gut. It'll be like, yes. That's how I feel every single morning that I pour myself a fresh cup of coffee. It's like, oh my God, yes, it's so good. When it comes to a no, the shoulders tend to like roll forwards and the gut is literally like, ugh, no thank you. And it'll be like a literal visceral response, like a pulling back. And that's the way the body tells us as a generator, no, this is not for me. So what really helps in making decisions as a generator, since you are supposed to respond to things in the world that come up to you, is a this or that. So an example that I love comes back to food, of course. It could be, do I want McDonald's or do I want Whataburger? Do I want a salad or do I want pizza? And the body will literally say like, yes, no. Like I said, a yes will feel like a shoulders rolled back, heart open, like you're ready to respond to the world. It feels expansive, and the gut feels like it's kind of like a leaning in, like a yes, like wanting to be part of that energy, like an embrace, like a hug. And to know, if it's like, no, I don't want pizza, it'll be like a pulling back. Sometimes like a, no, thank you. It's like a resisting of a hug. So like if somebody comes in and you don't really want to give them a hug, you kind of like pull back. That's how you know it's a no. A generator cannot initiate first. The things in the world have to be presented to them, kind of like a buffet. So again, food analogies are the best. So for a generator, life is like a buffet, and you get to choose if you want the sushi, if you want the shrimp, if you want the lo mein, or if you want the spaghetti, or if you just want the salad. Like all of these options are before you, and you get to say yes to the thing that's like, and we'll get to sacral responses and how that sound works, but it's like a or a So the not self theme is going to be frustration. So again, it can kind of feel like we're hitting a wall, or we're hitting a brick wall, and things just don't feel like they're working, or it feels just like you just feel this frustration, and maybe you also feel like the body starting to say no and like hunching in. That's how you also know you are in your not self theme, and it feels like frustration. Not necessarily quick to anger, however, that could be an emotion that you feel. Again, this is a spectrum of emotion, but like the highlight point, so like how our phones will pick the best picture from like a multi-second hold to take a photo, and it picks the one that's the best. It's kind of like that with your not self theme. It's like, this is really how you're gonna know you are in your not self theme, is when you're feeling frustrated. Our signature is going to be, for generators, is satisfaction. Just feeling this energy of like, oh, like I feel content, I feel full, I feel filled up. That's how we know we are satisfied with life. We are enjoying, however, there may be stuff around that isn't joyful and fun, and we go through those things in life. But how you know, how you can understand yourself, is if you are a generator, you are feeling that satisfaction with life. Especially when you're doing something meaningful as a generator, then you'll know, yes, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And to wrap things up with generator, is they are the energy makers, Their aura, how you know you are responding to life, how it feels like a yes, it's like open and enveloping, and the world feels like it's just for you. And they actually make up about 35% of the population, and we'll get into how much the manifesting generator makes up the rest, well, not the rest, but makes up part of the population as well.